Ruru, lane 2 Glendowie, lane 3 Auckland Dio, lane 4 Waikato Dio, lane 5 St Margaret's, lane 6, remember lane 4 Waikato Dio number 2, lane 6 Waikato Dio number 1, lane 7 Epsom Girls Grammar number 2, lane 8 Epsom Girls number 1. There's going to be a close run thing here. Waikato Dio, Epsom Girls, both with 2 boats in the crew, and they're off now. They're off now. Who's going to get the best of the start here? And poking out early there is the red boat of St Margaret's, poking out early days. Jump back in 2 lanes and you'll see Glendowie down there on the inside. St Margaret's in front. Glendowie out there and down there in lane number 2. They've got a good start. So have Epsom Girls, the second Epsom Girls 2, that is, out in lane number 7. Glendowie clocking 45, so they've come out with about a bolt out of a gun here. There you go, it's still Glendowie, no pushing, yeah, Glendowie down there on the inside. It's Glendowie, then St Margaret's, then Waikato Dio number 1, there on the inside. Waikato Dio number 2, dropped off a little bit. Still Auckland Dio, and have a look just on the outside. It's out here to lane number 8, and you'll see the Epsom Girls number 1 have joined the party as well. Still St Margaret's, go back into not Glendowie on the outside of is Auckland Dio in there. It's lane 3. So it's Auckland Dio there. St Margaret's out there in the middle, then back into Waikato Dio number 3. They'd be lying 4th at the moment, and that's St Margaret's. They're clocking 42 rating now. They've just slowed it down a little bit, but then go have a look at Auckland Dio on the inside. They're still there. So the look of the rating here, ladies and gentlemen, well, you probably can't see it, but I tell you what, they're flying there at the moment. A 42 rating here at the moment. St Margaret's have gone out with like a bull out of a gate. There you go, and it's still on the inside of them. It's on the inside of them, 2 inside rather, and you see it's Auckland Dio. Auckland Dio right up with them. Then to the outside. Then Waikato Dio number 1. That's the way they're running. Go out to lane number 8. There's St Margaret's. They've dropped down to 36 now. They're settling down here, but they're in front. St Margaret's in front. Go back then in. Go back into Auckland Dio. They're lying second. Maybe still Epsom Girls number 1 out here the far side. Waikato Dio number 1. That's your top 4 at the moment. Who's lying 5th? Well, I'd go back into Waikato Dio number 2. They'd be lying 5th at the moment. Then Epsom Girls 2. So have a look there, and right down there on the inside you've got Rangiruru. So it's early days. St Margaret's. St Margaret's have gone out to clear lead now. St Margaret's gone out to a clear lead. 2 seats. 2 seats over Auckland Dio. Back into Hamilton, Waikato Dio number 1 there on the outside of St Margaret's. St Margaret's pulling Waikato Dio into it now. Yes, have a look at Auckland Dio going up on the inside. They're making a move. Auckland Dio now down there on the inside. They're at 35. St Margaret's at 35. On the outside of St Margaret's, Waikato Dio number 1. They're still in the picture there. Then go out. I tell you what's a great boat race between the 2 Waikato crews there, neck and neck. 2 Waikato Dio crews. Then don't look around, because outside it's Epsom Girls still out there in lane number 8, and down there it's Rangiruru down there in lane number 1. The girls from St Margaret's, they're out to 3 seats in front now. 3 seats in front. Who's rowing into second? Still Auckland Dio. Then you've got Waikato Dio there in lane number 6, and right down there on the inside, Rangiruru not going away. This is going to be a bottler here, ladies and gentlemen. But all the while, St Margaret's, they're pushed out to half a boat length now. St Margaret's out to half a boat length. Auckland Dio still second. Waikato Dio number 1 still 3rd. Have a look at Epsom on the outside. They're going right there with Waikato Dio number 1. Drop back to Waikato Dio number 2. Rangiruru on the inside. The only ones given away at the moment is Glendowie down there. So and Epsom 2. So there you go. Still St Margaret's. Half a length. Auckland Dio number 2. They're Auckland Dio rather. They're on the inside of them. Waikato Dio, Epsom Girls. That's your race for 3rd at the moment. And here they go here. I'd say Epsom are moving almost. Oh no, it's neck and neck. St Margaret's doing another move now. St Margaret's are pushed out again. St Margaret's are pushed out again over Auckland Dio. Auckland Dio under threat from Waikato Dio. Under threat from Rangiruru and Epsom on the girls' side. This is a great race for the miners at the moment, because at the moment it's all St Margaret's. The Southerners, they relinquished their top ranking linking last year to Waikato Dio, but no such luck this year. They're out to nearly clear water over here of Auckland Dio. Auckland Dio, they're in trouble at the moment because on the inside, outside of, I think Waikato Dio have gone in front of Auckland. Oh, maybe just not. But have a look at Epsom. Epsom are right on the outside. Rangiruru on the inside. It's still Auckland Dio in second. Epsom's their third. Waikato Dio number one. They're fourth. Back to Rangiruru number one. They're down there in fifth place. Waikato Dio number two back in sixth. St Margaret's clear water now. Epsom, they've moved into second. Epsom have moved into second. Back to Auckland Dio. Back to Waikato Dio number one. Back to Rangiruru down on the inside. So it's St Margaret's. Have a look at Epsom. They're the big movers down on the outside. It's out of lane number 8. So Waikato, it's St Margaret's. St Margaret's. Then it's Epsom on the far side. Oh, Auckland Dio, maybe Waikato Dio have gone up into third place. No doubt about your leader though. Waikato Dio. Who's going to fight out the miners? This is a great display from these girls from Christchurch. They're rowing away. Oh, they're keeping that gap. Back out to the outside, you've got Epsom. Back down to Auckland Dio. Down here, they're coming again. Auckland Dio down on the inside. Lane number 3. Can Waikato Dio push up into the middle? They've got 2 boats. At the moment, they're 4th and 5th. How are they going to go? Oh, this is close. This is close. This is close. It's going to be, it's still St Margaret's. Then Epsom. Going to Auckland Dio. Waikato Dio right there. Then Rangiruru down on the inside. There are 5 boats going for the medals here. All the while, you'll see it's still St Margaret's out in front. Who's going to get the miners? Because I think St Margaret's are home. Early days, but Epsom are pushing out on the outside. There's Epsom on the outside. Waikato Dio. Auckland Dio in the inside. Someone's going to miss out, and here's Rangi steaming home on the inside. Epsom making a move now. Epsom have gone up to 37 on the outside. Epsom, Waikato going now. Waikato Dio number 1, they've gone now. Can Auckland Dio stay with them? But it's in the middle. It's St Margaret's. Epsom have gone in and cleaned up to 2 seats. St Margaret's still in front. Epsom second. Waikato Dio going. Then on the inside, it's Auckland Dio. Who's it going to be? Rangiruru steaming home on the outside. It's still St Margaret. Epsom trying. Look at Waikato Dio in the middle coming home though. And it's have a look at Auckland down here on the inside. This is a bottler. Hold on to your hats. Hold on to your hats. It's St Margaret's. Look at Epsom. Look at Epsom. Waikato and St Margaret's in front. Waikato coming. Auckland are coming. Rangiruru think they've done their race. It's all St Margaret's, but look at Epsom go on the outside. St Margaret's. Are they going to hold on? Look at Waikato. Look at Auckland. St Margaret's are going to win it. Hold on to your hats. They're coming down to the line now. They've got half a boat length over Epsom. St Margaret's go to the line. St Margaret's are going to win it. St Margaret's are going to win it. Epsom. Oh, they're close. Epsom, far side. Epsom takes second. Waikato Dio third. Back to Auckland Dio. Back to Rangiruru down on the inside. Waikato Dio number 2. They come home 6th. Back to Glendowie. Epsom 2. They complete the field. Fantastic racing. And you'll see St Margaret's. They relinquished their crown to Waikato Dio last year, but no such luck. They wanted it back this year. And so St Margaret's, they've just rowed themselves into the Hall of Fame here at Karapiro, ladies and gentlemen. Great work, St Margaret's. But I tell you what, the brave effort. Epsom girls out of lane number 8. That was a big effort out of lane 8. They flew home. St Margaret's, they had a good length to spare. They cut it down to half a length on the line. And Waikato Dio as well. They flew home to take the bronze medal, but a little bit too much too late. And then your early leader, that was Auckland Dio. They faded back to 4th place. Well, Kirsty, fantastic racing there. I'll hand you over to the boys.
Of the day. Thank you all for staying in the rain. On behalf of all the women who look like drowned rats like me, we are just, all us girls, we're just going to go with the hair thing, aren't we? We know we've all got flat, ugly hair, but we're just going to be, but you're all beautiful. This is the Girls Under 18 Coxed. It is sponsored by our principal sponsor, Aon. Would you please join me in thanking Aon for their continuing sponsorship of New Zealand rowing? Thank you. We have Jeff Blampede from Aon to present the medals. We begin with the winner of the bronze medal for the girls under 18, Coxed 8, Waikato Dio. Way you go, Jeff. In this crew we have Tiffany Hickey, Grace Diggleman. Be quiet, you boys. Hi, boys. Okay, off you go, Jeff. Tiffany Hickey, Grace Diggleman, Harriet Virtue, Ali Wilshire, Olivia Morgan, Zoe White, Madison Dunn, Anna Hiranin, and they're coxed by Molly Denson. They are coached by Gary Robertson. Their time 7:12:05.
Thank you.
So bronze medals being presented now to Waikato Dio. Coach Molly Denson, Cox and Molly Denson, and Coach Gary Robertson. Congratulations, bronze medal winners, Waikato Dio. The winners of the silver medal for the girls under 18, Coxed 8, Epsom Girls Grammar. We have in this crew Charlotte Riley, Charlotte Spence, Brianna Satani, Annabelle Childs, Monique Waller, Claudia Frew, Olivia Bridgman, Amy Horner. They're coxed by Hannah Worth. I have Paul Westbury as their coach, but we've got a team of coaches here who are very, very proud. The time for Epsom girls was 7:11:42. Have we got two coxswains here? Oh, I should not have said that. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're gorgeous. That's completely tactless, isn't it? Good things come in small packages. Which one is she? Sorry, Amy. Big round of applause, please, on my behalf for Epsom Girls Grammar. That'll teach me, Amy. Now, the girls under 18 Coxed 8 for the Aon New Zealand Secondary School Rowing Champions for 2015, St Margaret's. Woo, and this crew. We have Georgia Voice, Taylor Eder, Carolyn Pearson, Millie Boren, Lily Marshall, Olivia Mendonça, Izzy Goddard, Star Davidson. They are coxed by Grace Cox, and they're coached very well by Kay Surgener and Nikki Coles. The time for St Margaret's 7:09:10. And we will now present St Margaret's with the Levin Jubilee Cup. So well done, Waikato Dio, Epsom Girls, our champions, St Margaret's.
We're going to push it. Let's get them to the top one. Let's get them to the top one. Okay. You guys can just move out of shot just for a little bit. Okay, you can put that down if you like. Use your towel. Okay, now we want 3 in the front here. If you just stay there, Jeff. 3 in the front. 3, 3, 3. Coaches to the end. Girls, 3 here, right and close to the Margaret. Girls, 3 in the front here. Really close to the Margaret. Just as they're doing. 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3. How about you? And Jeff, if you can come in. Jeff, sorry. You can get your arms put down here. And take a few. And hold that, hold that. Are we ready? Okay, now looking this way.